Foul was on McNeely, his second, first team foul. So Wolf will shoot one free throw.
As he takes his time to lace him up, make sure the ankles are good.
Wolf in his second NBA season. Started out his collegiate career at Yale, then went to Michigan, missed the national championship by one season. He was with the Nets, big club, for 57 games this year. Started 15, averaged 9 points per game.
Finishes the play, knocking down the free throw.
Yep, he's got 11 points now, 5 for 9 from the floor. Madsen on the spot up, and he continues to struggle. Missed his last 8 3-point shots. Saraf did not see a driving lane, so he pulls it out. Now tries to hit Wolf in the lane, and Wolf is called for a foul.
Offensive foul. You get 10 in this game, right? So
correct.
Got a few to spare.
Yep. And no one's really close. There are 3 guys with 3 right now. We had a game.
Somebody got close the other night.
In the DeBonsa Peterson game. Peterson had 9. There was actually another player in the game that had 9 fouls as well.
They used all of them.
Newell drives, hangs, blocked by Saraf. Jefferson attacking.
Good swing.
3-pointer Powell, no good.
Good look.
Brooklyn 2 for 16 from 3.
Great ball movement. And here's Newell trying to get to the basket, get that left hand. Saraf says, nope, not going to fool me this time. I know what you're doing.
Another foul on Madsen. And Wolf inbound for Brooklyn. Nets won 20 games this season, their 3rd straight losing season after 5 consecutive years in the playoffs. But a lot of changes. Number of draft picks. The acquisition of Julius Randle, Keon Ellis, who spent the end of the year in Cleveland. As Wolf commits a 24-second violation.
A lot of physicality right there, letting him play.
Kobe Johnson's going to check back in here for Atlanta, along with Vassar. Just 2 points for Vassar after 14 in game 1. Rookie out of North Carolina, who is their 2nd-round draft pick. They're going to give him some minutes with points. Who finds him?
It's a great pass. Good high screen, rolled. Fleming looked the defense off by looking to the perimeter. So Vassar rolling to the basket. Over the top. 2-hand jam.
What have been your thoughts on Vassar? I'm sure you watched him some at North Carolina this past year.
Yeah, he surprised me, especially when Caleb went down and had injuries. He really stepped up big. More athletic than I thought he would be. Able to stretch the floor. Smart passer, smart player. So I was surprised that he went as low as he did in the draft, honestly.
52nd overall, drafted by the Clippers and then traded to Atlanta. Powell into the lane. Nice bounce pass underneath. Reverse layup good for Johnson.
Shady Johnson, though, put his fingerprints all over this game.
He's only missed 1 shot. 16 points, 7 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 8 from 3, and he's got 9 rebounds.
There's Drake Powell on the move. A little between the legs dribble. Getting the big up in the air. Vassar. Shady Johnson up and under. Little scoop.
Going to be interesting to see how he fits in with the Nets this year, just based on the position he's playing here at 6'7" at G League, playing center.
I could see him at the 4 spot, like behind Julius Randle, maybe backing him up. I mean, they do have Day'Ron Sharpe there, another Carolina guy. They have some really good pieces, so it's going to be interesting. But you keep playing like this and playing hard, they're going to find, spot minutes for you. They're going to put you in rotation.
Randall back in New York, obviously playing for the other NBA franchise in New York City. He helped Minnesota big time last year get to the conference finals, and the Wolves came up short this year, so they moved on from him. I mean, bringing in LaMelo Ball to pair with Anthony
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards in the backcourt.
Yeah, I mean, tough series, man. I mean, they had Dante DiVincenzo go back down. He had an injury. Even Anthony Edwards had issues with the knee. And he lost to a really tough San Antonio Spurs team. And people thought they needed to make big changes. I didn't think so, but, you know, we'll see what those changes bring. They got some other ball handling so that Anthony Edwards won't be able to get doubled as much.
Jefferson drives, swatted by Basar, but a foul is called. 5:47 to play in the third. Brooklyn leading Atlanta by 6.
The Celtics lead. Joe Johnson. The 3 on the shot clock. Hits a 3.
9. Now we're down to 5 seconds. Joe Johnson bothered on the perimeter, turns and triples with 1.9 to play. Unreal.
Bibby back to Johnson. Posey right on him. Johnson the fake. That's a 3. Bang!
Into Williams, 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left. Johnson, a jumper for 3, yes! 1.3 to go!
Teague, Joe for the tie.
Wide open shot. Wide open shot. And the buzzer would go to overtime. Wide open shot.
1.3 left. Nets down 2. Johnson gets a shot off. Johnson! That's a winner!
Oh! Say it ain't so, Joe.
Oh! Joe Johnson delivers at the horn!
Dave Pash, Danny Green back here in Las Vegas. Brooklyn leading by 6. We're pleased to be joined now by Nets head coach Jordi Fernandez. Before we talk about your current job, let's take you back to 2009. You're a young assistant coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. The guy to your right is a rookie. You have a favorite memory of that year?
Makes me feel old.
Me too.
But it was a great year for many reasons. We won a lot of games, and you don't get to work with not just a good player, but a great person in Danny, and see his career after that. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of fun. I had a lot of learning lessons. I learned from him. Obviously, we had older guys, LeBron, Shaq, Anthony Parker, Jamario Moon, like the list goes on, Andy Varejao, a lot of great players and a great coaching staff. You know, we had him, Chris Gent, who just won a championship with Mike Brown. Mike Brown was there. We also had Mike Malone, Lloyd Pierce was there. Like a lot of these guys, the tree goes on. So it's just great to see Jordi also, his career take off from where he started from.
The year 3 for you now as the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. What has this process been like for you? Coaching a young team, and now you're going to add more veterans. Obviously, you brought in Michael Porter last year. You had Julius Randle.
Yeah, it's about growing and getting better, and we cannot just demand that from the players. It has to be also from the coaching staff and everybody. So it's been a great process, not always easy. Go through losses and how much you can prove that you're getting better through it, which I believe we did. And now taking the next step, you know, bringing these guys, the floor just raises, and now I feel like we can be competitive and go out there and win every game.
Yeah, I mean, I ask every coach this. We've been watching some of the league. Is anybody out here that stands out to you that you're excited about?
Yeah, I think all these guys, all our sophomores, rookies, obviously, but you see, like, I joke about it, but they were 19 last year, and now this summer they're 20.
Yeah.
Right? And they look stronger. They look composed. They're confident. And I think that what I see, they play extremely hard. They put the work in. So very, very pleased with the group.
Yeah, I mean, two of my guys I got a chance to work out with or be with, Yegor and Drake. Like, I've seen some of their growth. What do you think about those two guys?
Yeah, you see Drake, defensive mindset. He's picking up full court. That's, you know, you see an athlete like this. Obviously, I know you're biased because where he went to school. Yeah. But an unbelievable kid, one of the best athletes I've been around, and he embraces defense. So, you know, he has a bright future. And then you say Diego, yesterday's game, he was aggressive from the beginning. His paint decisions were way better. He's way stronger. He just played like with, you know, like I said, it was swag, and it was good to see.
Good.
Jaeger Dioman, who's not playing tonight, also not playing tonight. Michael Brown, number 6 pick in the draft. He did play in your game yesterday, though. When you watch him play, Coach, what stands out to you the most about him?
Well, the way he moves, he moves, he's explosive but under control. How he shoots the ball, he can chest drive defensively. And then you get to talk to him, and you know, he has a special energy. He's very smart. He's a very sociable kid. He connects with people right away, and that's what you want from a young leader right there. And you know, an incredible family. I think Sean and his group have always done a great job bringing in the right character. Character for us is very important, and Michael just fits what we're trying to do here.
I saw him yesterday go up and introduce himself to the official. You don't see players doing that all the time.
Yeah, it's like, that's not fake, you know, like at one point you'd be like, wow, this kid. And then you keep seeing it over and over and over, and that's what he's about. And
that's who he is, huh?
As you guys know, that's just, you know, the beginning of greatness in the best league in the world. So we believe in the kid. He's ready to work and compete, and you know, he's going to be a big part of what we're trying to do here going forward.
Yeah, I mean, I like some of the, again, you talked about some of the new additions you guys have. I know you're probably excited about it. Have you got a chance to sit down and talk to some of them? What do you think that they can bring to the table for this young group?
Yeah, it's making us more competitive and also making each other better. I think that they can challenge the young guys in a very good way, because, you know, when you're young, I can always say, hey, look at this other guy do it, and I think that competition from within the group is important. They're very good people, and they just, you know, like I said before, raises the floor for us to be a better team. And from Julius to Keon, and like you said, the guys we had and Michael Porter, extremely talented, and I had my relationship with him before in Denver.
T-Man also, right, is here.
T-Man, who is sitting here, like that, you know, that means the world. Like Terrence is here supporting the guys. Yeah, he was here yesterday too, working with them. So, you know, you want to build the habits, and just these guys working here, that's how you do it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't understand how important the practice reps are playing against that type of talent. Some of my best battles were in practice against a Kawhi or a Tony and learning. So when you have that talent in the locker room, or those veteranship of guys who have been there, it helps raises the floor for all these guys. So I'm excited for them to be able to have those practice reps with those guys.
Specifically with Julius Randle, Jordy, what have those conversations been like in terms of what his role will look like for you guys this season?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be a leader, that's for sure. We're bringing a three-time... Almost. We're bringing a three-time All-Star, a guy who's been in the playoffs multiple times, 8 times. He's won a lot of playoff series. He's got the experience, but going back to you know, what Sean and his group do is bring around the right character. He wants to lead. He wants to do it the right way. He's very happy to be with us and help us grow. So. His leadership, not just with his voice, but also by example, is going to be very, very important.
Well, we appreciate the time. It was great to talk to you.
Appreciate you, Coach.
This season, I know.
Thanks for having us.
I'm glad to see
Congratulations, man. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yep, best of luck. We're going to be watching.
Yes, sir.
Coach Fernandez and his staff recently getting a contract extension from Sean Marks, the GM.
Save it.
That's really cool, Danny, to see, you know, how you have somebody early in your career that has an impact on you, and that relationship is still special.
Yeah.
Almost 20 years later.
He actually, you know, when he got the job, he gave you a call. Wow. Shady Johnson is here to play.
All right, so he gave you a call. And
yeah.
What specifically did he ask you?
You know, if I was interested in coaching, and you know, not that he was going to give me like a head coach or assistant, like a first assistant, but like if I was, you know, interested, like into dabbling into the coaching space. You know, I don't know what the role would have been, but you know, he appreciated my mind and what I've done and how I've been a part of the game, and he's seen me grow, not only physically but mentally, and valued my opinion. He was like, you know, I would love to have you a part of the group if we can. But at that moment, I liked what I was doing now, and that's being next to guys like you and talking the game.
So, in the time you were together with him, what were some of the characteristics you witnessed that make him good for a young team like the Nets, where they've been going through losing seasons the last couple of years, trying to find the right mix of young guys and veterans.
Well, he's been doing this forever. Like, his first projects were me and another guy, Christian Anga, that was drafted by Cleveland during that time. And he obviously was able to speak, he's dual language, so he could speak the Spanish and kind of translate for Christian, who came over from Congo but played in Spain, knew Spanish. So he helped both of us kind of develop. So he's been doing statement plays. And of course, being in the right place, right time, playing in the dunker area, up and under scoops, knocking down threes. He's got it all. Whatever you need, coach, I got it. He's done put his fingerprints all over this game tonight.
As a rebounder with 9-5 on the offensive end, 18 points, an 80% shooting.
Very efficient, 8 for 10.
Brooklyn's lead is only 1. They've missed 13 consecutive threes, which has not helped their cause. One of the reasons why the Hawks have climbed back into the game. 2 seconds on the shot clock, and on the tough angle falling out of bounds from Salas, it's a 24-second violation.
Yeah, that was tough at the top corner of the backboard. A lot of these games are, in every game in the NBA, based off how you attack the closeout. And he was just a second too late attacking, which kind of put him in a bind to shoot that behind the backboard.
Inside 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Flemings driving, behind the head pass to Higgs for 3. No good. And Salas out of there with it. By the way, Flemings has not scored this half. He has 5 turnovers for the game, 1 here in the third quarter. Wolf, nice flip.
A little over the top, up and under scoop.
13 points now for Wolf. Fleming's trying to shake his man, pull-up jumper, short.
It's the first time he's looked for a shot in a while.
Definitely been looking to distribute throughout the game, mostly in the second half. Got 5 assists, 6 rebounds. Empty possession for the Nets. Under a minute to go. Ooh. Higgs unable to get the layup in transition. Here comes Surratt.
Good closeout.
Wolf in the corner with a shot clock down to 5. Turnaround jumper, way short. Good defense that time. And the Hawks will hold for the final shot of the quarter.
See what they can get.
And a foul called on Brooklyn. They did have 1 to give.
Smart by Flemings, taking his time on the attack. Knowing how to draw the contact, put the defender in his pocket.
.3. Flemings against Powell.
Got to go now.
Uses a screen. Flemings driving middle of the lane. Tough shot. Missed it. And that ends the quarter. Low scoring third period. Just 16 points for Atlanta, but that was 2 more than Brooklyn. And it's a 3-point game with 1 quarter to play.
If they can, and then Spud has trouble and finally gets it into Dwayne Farrell. Spud gets it back and down. Atlanta was really lucky there, but Webb got a slam.
Yeah, and Neek brought a smile to Neek's face. He loved it. There goes the Spud man.
Here we go with Webb. Webb on the way.
Misses the three-pointer, and Spud Webb will get a slam. Boy, this place just exploded.
Atlanta leads by 16 again, 94-78. Lewis Lloyd, pocket pick by Spud. Here comes Sputnik. In the jam for the crowd.
Well, he'll probably shoot himself back on the bit.
Intended for Rambis, Carr to Webb in the open floor. Here's Spud Webb. And he gives a treat for those who remain. At 5'7", a one-time slam dunk winner.
Oh, and look at Spud throw it down. Yes, folks, he can still jam.
All right, Webb up in the front court. Webb finds an opening, goes baseline, and dunks.
Nets 18-9 thus far for you through 3 quarters. What's been working for you?
Just going out there and playing hard. I feel like it's another step I could take. You know, I had 9 rebounds since the first half, so I got to get back on the boards.
All right, 3-point lead for you guys heading into the 4th quarter. What's the message to the team here to finish out?
We came here to win it all. Atlanta's a good team, so we just got to continue to play hard, continue to do what we do, and just allow it to work out itself.
All right, Cheney, thank you. Good luck.
So, thank you.
Guys, back to you.
It's also been on the defensive end, too. He's got 3 steals in this game. The Nets lead it by 3.
Working hard, man, on both ends of the floor. Pays off.
You were a second-round pick, Danny, when you came into the NBA. What were some of the things you had to do early on that you can relate to when you watch guys like Chaney Johnson trying to find a role?
Yeah, I mean, anytime I talk to these young kids or even grown teenagers now, when I go to camps, I tell them about the details. I made my career off the details. That's how it started. The little things, setting the right screens, cutting back door, having floor spacing, talking on defense, being an anchor. So those things go a long way, and Chaney Johnson is doing a lot of those things, and that's why he's gotten so many open looks and been efficient.
You had an incredibly accomplished NBA career, one of 4 players in NBA history to win 3 NBA championships with 3 different teams. But early on for you, you were just trying to find a role in the league. So you can understand, obviously, what is going through these guys' minds. And one thing, the shooting hasn't been great, but it doesn't feel like a lot of the guys are pressing. Is that something you end up having conversations a lot about with these guys?
For sure. I mean, you want to be aggressive, but not forceful in terms of taking and make like bad shots, because that makes you look bad. So, yeah, for me, again, early on, I didn't play at all. A lot of these reps that I got was in practice. You know, learning against LeBron James or Mo Williams or Daniel Gibson, like all those guys that I played every day. Those were my games for me. So I took those serious. I worked on my body in the weight room and took it at every opportunity. So when the opportunity came, that I was prepared and ready for it. But yeah, taking the right, knowing who you are and being who you are and playing to your strong points.
Well, you watch a guy like Ben Surratt. He gets the basket there.
Yeah.
Seems like he knows who he is based on just watching it at times last year when you watch him. You know, it's different here. The talent level, obviously, he's playing against is not the same as when he's playing in the league, but he does feel more. It looks like he's more comfortable.
Oh, for sure. And he'll do this against guys in the league too. He's just confident, and that can make or break a player. The confidence, and the more you do it, he knows who he is, but he's trying to let everybody else know who he is. It's something that he's been doing for some time and time again. He goes, when I get the opportunity, I'm gonna show you guys this is what I can do. You should trust me to do this during the regular season. So, and this is where it all starts.
He's got 14 points right now, 4 for 4. And Brooklyn leads by 8. They leave Mayo wide open, but another miss from 3-point range.
Took his time on that one, maybe too much time.
7 for 35 combined 3-point shooting.
The struggles continue to go.
And the tip goes Danny Wolf. Lead is back to 10. 17 for Wolf. Fleming's 3 no good. He's now 4 for 11. Still scoreless here in the second half. And a Hawks foul.
On the rebound.
Women's Sports Sundays continue with the WNBA. Chicago and Dallas this Sunday at 7 Eastern Time. Watch on ESPN, Disney Plus, and stream it live on the ESPN app. Dave Pasch, Danny Green, and George Sedano here in Las Vegas. Got the Lakers and Mavericks up next.
Good idea. Bad execution. That's a tough bounce pass to catch.
Turnover number 15. Wong misses it. And Wolf out of there with it. Strong. Going to get called for the offensive foul and the push off against Madsen.
That's a tough one right there. The defender didn't really fall much or try to sell it either. Here it goes when your big fella's pushing the break. A strong dribble, a little shoulder bump. Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't look like
much.
A ton.
We see a lot of that almost every other play in today's NBA.
He did not have the exaggerated off-arm extension there, but enough that the official decided to call it. 6 seconds to shoot. Higgs hangs and misses. And it's going to stay here with the Hawks. Kobe Johnson back on the floor for Atlanta.
Do you think he was named after Kobe? Possibly, right?
Would have to think so. Johnson gets the layup inside.
A lot of Kobe's in the NBA today. I don't know if you noticed. There were 2 on the Clippers last year, I believe.
Wolf calling for the screen, trying to get around his teammate Johnson, who re-screens. Now Wolf has it poked away. Good play defensively. Higgs shovels it ahead to Wong. Now a skip to Johnson. Vassar in the cut. Goes up and slams it. Now a timeout by Brooklyn.
Down, big fella. It's a great screen and roll right there by Henry Vassar. Setting that screen, rolling hard. See the defense coming. Going to the rim strong. No layups here.
When I'm in a game, full court, just give me some, like, you know, a little screen off the court. I gotta dribble all the way up the court, run the play, like, get up, you. L. Come on, Zoo. Come on, white Zoo. Sit out. Stay. Henry, reset it. No, get out. Come on, Henry. Great ball.
Kingston Fleming still leading, still communicating despite an offensive struggle for him. No points and 0 for 3 shooting in the second half. He had 9 points in the first half, handful of turnovers, but as the coaching staff told us before the game, has incredible intangibles, always running back on defense even if something goes wrong on offense. Cheers on his teammates, as we just saw.
Yeah, impacting the game in multitude of ways. Not just with his play, but with his voice. And telling guys where to go, where to be, and how he can help himself and help them. And I'm going to find you. Just keep running the floor. Keep staying confident. It's a new half, second half. And he's kind of done that for his guys.
They're within 6 with 6 minutes to go. Another missed 3. Brooklyn 2 for 20. Atlanta not much better, 5 for 19. Humrickhouse is now 0 for 3. Johnson penetrates, hangs, missed it, but a foul.
Very good at getting downhill and drawing contact.
He was good at that in college, also an excellent defensive player at USC and UCLA. Foul was on Salas. Ejiofor back into the game. He's got 10 points. He's the only Hawk in double figures. 2026 NBA Summer League action continues on Prime and ESPN networks tomorrow. Cleveland, Detroit, Oklahoma City, Golden State, Sacramento, Washington, Clippers, and Utah. Let's talk about the Thunder. Danny, they draft Adai Mara to get another big to defend Victor Wembanyama. Got a timeout here on the floor. Does it feel to you like we're going to be talking about the Thunder Spurs as the top 2 teams in the West for a while?
Yeah, for some time. And both those teams are kind of loading up for each other. They needed more size in OKC, so did San Antonio. They're like, we need more guys behind Victor Wembanyama to sustain Hartenstein or Mitchell Robinson, Karl-Anthony Towns. So not only gearing up for each other, but also that East Coast matchup that might come out. So yeah, I love the draft picks that both groups have done. OKC did a great job, gotten some more size. The Michigan kid, he got a lot of things you can't teach. Again, talk about that. And he's big body, and I think he'll give not only starting bigs, but backup bigs some run for their money.
As a former Spur, I know you're still invested in the franchise and have a lot of connections there. What are some of the things you want to see from Victor Wembanyama that he needs to get better at to continue to grow? He's already one of the top players in the league, was in the MVP conversation all season.
And not just him, but all of them, right? And I think that'll happen naturally with growth of them having more years under the belt and going through a finals and losing a finals, right? A lot of the games that they lost was mental fatigue. So that's the next step. A physical fatigue also, like him being able to play 40 minutes and not have those lapses or those mistakes down the stretch, whereas a turnover or a foul, missed free throws. So, you know, he's shown me enough in his, you know, per 48 or early in the game. Like he's definitely the greatest player you can start your franchise with in today's game. But when it comes down to the stretch of the fatigue and the mental aspect of it, it takes, you know, a year of going through it to build that mental stamina to be able to win one. So they all, not just him, but Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, can, you know, get mentally more conditioned to last longer in the postseason. I think they have a really good shot at winning, and they're my favorites right now to come out the West and then win next year.
Shams reported yesterday about the new deal that Victor Wembanyama has signed.
A lot of Knicks fans in the house. For good reason.
Coming off their first championship, beat the Spurs in the finals since 1973. Midway point of the fourth quarter, Hawks ball trailing by 4. Now, one of the other teams who was on that promo, we've talked about a lot of teams in the East the last few days. Doesn't feel like a lot of people are talking about Detroit. Pistons had a terrific regular season. Did not get as far in the postseason as they would have liked. Do you still consider them among the contenders in the Eastern Conference?
A lot of that lies with what happens with Jalen Duren. If you bring him back or not, and how much growth he has when you do. But yes, I think they're a really good team. You know, they brought in John Collins. The absence of Tobias Harris might hurt them because they're missing out on some veteran leadership there. But they're a group that's been together for some time. They brought back, you know, mostly everybody. And you have a superstar guard in Cade Cunningham that leads you to a lot of places, especially during the regular season. I think they're going to be a good team in the East for sure, but they have to show some experience and maturity. And that starts with Jalen Duren.
Humrickhouse spots up. Another missed 3. He's 0 for 4. The Nets are 2 for 21. Wong's 3 is there, and the Hawks retake the lead.
Finally see one go down. It's been a while since we've seen a trey ball hit the Nets.
11-0 run. Wong has played 21 career NBA games with Charlotte and Indiana. He's in his 3rd season out of Miami, former ACC Player of the Year.
Good defense right there.
Out of bounds, it'll stay here. 9 to shoot. Wolf checks back in, replaces Bilodeau. Isaiah Wong hoping to prove that he's worthy of some NBA minutes again, whether it's with Atlanta or elsewhere. And he's got 10 points now, 2 for 2 from 3.
Humrickhouse not shy.
Nope, but another miss.
Only way to get one in, take the next one, right? Can't think about the last one.
He's 0 for 5 from the floor. And a foul on the drive that will send Mayo to the line.
Good penetration, getting to the paint. Brooklyn was doing a good job of showing crowd hands, making it seem crowded, but found a way to slither in there.
That was on Jefferson, his 2nd foul. Been a struggle for Jefferson in his summer league debut. Just 6 points, 1 of 7 from the floor, 0 for 3 from 3. Again, no Michael Brown. Yegor Dioman also not playing for Brooklyn tonight. Free throw is good, so it's worth 2 points, and Atlanta takes a 3-point lead. And that pass off the mark intended for Humrickhouse. It'll be Hawks ball.
Just a little off the mark. Humrickhouse kind of misread, came too far behind him. Saraf tried to find him on the wing, and he was at the top of the key.
19 turnovers by Brooklyn, leading to 20 Atlanta points. But they get it right back. Another steal and a hammer. J.D. Johnson with 3 steals now.
And 3 dunks. Nasty.
He's up to 20 points. Brooklyn back within 1. That was a They needed something good to happen. The last handful of possessions not good. And they come up with a big steal from Johnson and finish. And now a foul again on Jefferson. Late shot clock against Mayo.
There's Chaney playing those passing lanes. He knows they get locked days ago. All he needs is one dribble. One hand flush. And he's flying out there.
On a two-way contract, second year out of Auburn. He played 17 games, started 1 for Brooklyn this past season, and maybe earning more minutes based on his play here in Las Vegas so far. Another made free throw for Mayo, worth 2 more points, so Atlanta back up 3.5 remaining. Saraf quickly into the front court. Wolf with a step through and goes to the left hand, counted and 1. We've seen some finesse. That's something they wanted to work on with him. We know about the strength and power, but he's had a couple of nice finishes right at the rim.
Yeah, we have. Getting downhill, taking that little Euro step, strong body to body, finishes the contact with the left hand. I like it.
What's the biggest challenge in this setting, Danny, when a coach says, I know this is how you are used to playing, but we want to try something different with you because we want you to complete your game? How hard is it then to implement that as a player?
Very hard, because knowing that you're going to have to play outside yourself, and they're going to want you to push you to see if you can adapt and adjust. So for some guys, it can adjust quicker, but most guys, it's a hard thing to do, to play outside yourself. And that's why you see a lot of these young guys have so many turnovers, because they're not used to it and they're not playing at a comfortable pace.
Well, Wolf has really settled into all the things the coaches are asking him to do. He's got 20 points in 23 minutes. He ties the game at 72. Now a 3 from Johnson, and the Hawks back in front.
There you go. A couple threes go down.
That's his first of the night. He's got 15 points. Wolf thought about the 3. And Jefferson's pass out of bounds.
Well, it takes a little drive kick swing. And Mayo gets to the paint, draws 2, swing, swing, swing. No hesitation. Johnson with the tray ball, knocks it down. Gives the bench a little hand signal.
Inside 3 minutes to go. Hawks trying to add to a 3-point lead. McNeely out to Ejiofor, the rookie out of St. John's, and he's fouled by Johnson. So he'll go to the free throw line. 2:40 to go. Hawks up 3.
Close game. Not going anywhere.
So Ejiofor at the line. Mentioned already, he was the unanimous Big East Player of the Year. He was also the Big East Defensive Player of the Year and the Scholar Athlete of the Year in the Big East.
Wow, just cleaning up on all facets of the game, on and off the court. Offensively, defensively, scholastically.
Saraf misses the layup, but an Atlanta foul.
Bench was not happy about that one. The whole bench got up.
It's on Ejiofor. It's only his first and the team's 4th, so no penalty yet. 2:26 to go. Brooklyn ball down 5.
Ooh, calling quick ones right now.
And so that will send Johnson to the line. Get Fleming's. They're actually going to say it was on Saraf, man. So he will shoot. 4 for 4 at the line, so it's basically 8 for 8 in a normal game.
Got 8 points.
He's got 14 total
from the stripe.
5 assists. And he misses a free throw there. But it's Atlanta ball.
First miss from the free throw line.
And another foul call.
Getting a lot of ticky-tack fouls. Guys are getting a little irritated, a little antsy. Some of these fouls are not great ones.
So now Flemings will be at the free throw line. Once we get inside 2 minutes, it's normal NBA rules in terms of free throw shooting. One of the reasons they're experimenting with this, it's something the G League's been doing for a handful of years, but it's to speed up the game, allowing one free throw to count as 1, 2, or 3, depending on what happens on the possession. Lane violation against Ejiofor, so nothing there.
Takes away 2 points from Flemings because he did make that free throw. But yeah, I saw this experiment. I saw it in the G League, and I thought it was a good idea, you know, to speed up the game. But yeah, when it comes to the point system and guys have records, it's hard to implement that in this league.
Here's Wolf, who's got 20 points, 12 coming in the second half. Powell trying to drive, but the lane cut off. Wolf. And he loses his footing as he collides with Newell. Shot clock at 4. Saraf with 2 to shoot. Gets it well, and they're going to call a foul on Flemings.
Wolf looked like he hit a wall. The whole bench stood his ground. Defensive player of the year, right?
And clear foul there on Flemings, but that's a teaching moment right there. Late shot clock.
Got to stay disciplined. We've seen a lot of free throws in this last 4 or 5 possessions.
And this will be 2 free throws because we're inside 2 minutes now. Penalty situation. Saraf gets the first one. It's a 21-5 run right now by Atlanta. They were down 10, 68-58. Missed the second free throw, so a couple of misses down the stretch here by Saraf, while Brooklyn, with the clock stopped, trying to get easy points from a very good free throw shooter. Fleming still has not scored in the second half. He does have 9 points total, 7 rebounds and 5 assists, but he also has a handful of turnovers. Shot clock at 3. Next feed underneath to Ejiofor, but he missed the layup. Got it back. Missed again, but a foul.
Pretty good ball move by Atlanta. Maybe a little too much. They passed up some pretty good looks and an easy drive. But Fleming's made something out of nothing.
So Ejiofor will go to the line where he's 2 for 3. Anything about Ejiofor's game that has stood out to you as you've watched him here tonight? He's got 12 points, 6 rebounds in 25 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he just seems like, you know, one of those edgy bigs that can use his body well. Not like a super above the rim type of player. Has a lot of growth to come into, but he could be one of those, you know, below the rim bigs that is very crafty. He can do little things for you, like a Kevon Looney.
23rd pick in the draft. Already talked about his accolades at St. John's. Started his college career at Kansas. He's one of the older rookies in the league, 22 years of age. 5-point lead for Atlanta, closing in on a minute to go. Wolf on the back, down on the smaller Flemings, who hangs in there and gets the strip. And it's going to be a jump ball. Great job defensively.
Yeah, okay, Flemings. So I don't care how big you are, big dog. I'm here. Think it's going to back me down. 5-point game.
What have you seen from Ben Saraf during his time with Long Island this last month or so?
Yeah, improvement, getting better every game, competing, and it's not just about them, it's about playing within a system and making the group competitive.
Player development has been a major focus point for this Brooklyn Nets group, especially when it comes to their young talent. And a player that is a big part of that is Ben Saraf.
Ben Saraf tees it up for 3.
He's been playing back and forth with the Brooklyn Nets and the Long Island Nets, and yesterday at the G League Showcase, he had a career-high 40 points, knocking down 6 three-pointers.
Saraf fires away 3 more. Feeling it here at the Showcase. Ben Saraf's got 22.
The last performance was great. It wasn't an easy game per se. The other team didn't have a lot of players, and he was composed the whole game. Obviously scored 40 points, but he looked like an NBA player out there.
I'm getting a lot of reps here, so it's great. I mean, every player needs to get reps, so if you're not getting reps in the NBA, so I'll get here, and it's a great opportunity for me. I feel like I'm just feeling it. First couple of shots got in, so I felt like I could make a little place for the team. I could get it up.
One more game tonight from Thomas and Mack. The Lakers and Mavericks, 10 Eastern on ESPN, also streaming on ESPN app. Ryan Nembhard, who will play a lot of minutes tonight for the Mavs. Cooper Flagg is here, the reigning Rookie of the Year in the NBA. Looked like there was a time that Con Knipple was going to challenge him, and then Flagg, the last month of the season, really separated himself.
Yeah, I mean, I had Con most of the year. You know, Cooper kind of just separated himself. He had that 90-point two-game spread, the 50 ball in a 40-point game, which kind of helped him take the lead.
Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn down 5. Entry pass. Jefferson gets fouled. He's 2 for 2 at the line. He'll shoot 2 to try to make it a one-possession game as Kobe Johnson picks up his 3rd team foul. Vegas debut for Joshua Jefferson, 28th pick by Minnesota, then traded to Brooklyn. 2nd team All-American a year ago at Iowa State. Went to high school here in Las Vegas. Just 6 points on the night, and he misses the first free throw.
Needed that one to close the gap a little bit more for them.
Just 1 for 7 from the floor. Got the 2nd free throw, so a 4-point game. And the Nets will apply pressure on Flemings in the backcourt with Drake Powell defending. Inside a minute to go. Flemings puts on the brakes. And the shot clock down to 7. Wow, deep 3. McNeely, got it.
It's a big shot right there.
McNeely's first 3 of the game, and it may have just won the game.
Might have been the dagger.
Jefferson trying to answer, cannot. And 1 and done. Good block out too by McNeely on Wolf. Well, one of the things the Hawks said about McNeely they love is ultra confident. I mean, there's still 6 seconds on the shot clock, and he's putting that up. But he thought he could make it, and he buried it.
You got to be ultra confident to take that shot. With a good amount of time on the shot clock, 5 feet behind the line, and a 7-footer closing out on you.
They had missed 18 threes in a row before that. Wow.
It's a good one to make.
McNeely played at Louisville last year, and prior to that was at Virginia.
Johnson gets both free throws to go.
So the lead is 9, 83-74. Now Brooklyn has got to hit some threes, and they're just 2 for 23 for the game. Johnson lets it fly. Another miss.
Desperation shot.
And will Brooklyn foul at this point, or just let it play out? They will foul. That will send Newell to the line. Just 4 points for Asa Newell. Played 44 games this year for the Hawks. Started 2. Sanjay Lumpkin, the summer league head coach for the Hawks, was telling us how improved Newell is. One of the things they want him to work on here in summer league is getting more comfortable with guarding smaller players.
Oh, what do you look at that?
Montverde Academy in Florida. Asa Newell and Cooper Flagg. Newell then went to Georgia and was drafted by the Pelicans and traded to the Hawks in 2025.
A lot of talent in that draft class, even on that team. Mount Vernon. Derek Queen was a part of that too, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of D1 players and some pros.
Wolf on the drive, lost the ball. Ejiofor with the steal. And instead of backing it out, Flemings was trying to get an easy transition basket and turned it over. And now foul call.
Is there a point system on?
There is. The margin of victory does matter.
Okay.
Point total plays a role when we get down to the end. Potential tiebreakers. So back to the line goes Jefferson. 3 for 4.
Gets the first one to go.
Got the second free throw. Try to guard full court, he can get a steal. And now Powell will just back away, and that will end the game.
Good hard-fought game.